So hey there guys, I've just watched the third episode of Steins Gate and that was wow. That was wow. It was filled to the top. And we're gonna have a discussion about it. So the reactions are in the description. Go watch them. I mean, there's one reaction and two links. Watch that and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. So, man, that was an episode. Let me make a little lower volume a bit. So we start with Miss Makise Kurisu girl entering the lab, and Okabe calls her a bitch and stuff. And again, I don't know how to call him. Like for some, because they call him Ocarine, you want to call him Okabe, but he's actually not Okabe. He's actually Rintaro. I have to call him Ocarine or something. Like try to standardize things. So Ocarine, yeah, starts acting crazy, but it's not like he starts acting crazy. He starts doing his thing, and but she endures it quite good, and she didn't take her shoes off, and he says like you have to do that, you barbaric creature, and like she like they didn't even shake hands. And as I've said, as far as I know, like Japanese people, they're not kind of liking that sort of stuff. It's not because they don't respect you, but it's because they are not very like I don't remember the correct word for it, but they uh, they prefer to have like a little distance, and they're not direct. That's a funny thing about Japanese language that I learned some time ago. That you're not supposed, if someone says like let's go party tomorrow, you're not supposed to say no, I will not, I cannot, or something. You're supposed to say it's difficult. It's difficult. Some word like not suburashi, uzakashi, muzikashi, something like that. I saw the video where like the 20 words and situations. Muzikashi? No. Don't exactly remember. Sorry, I just. And yeah, if you say that it's difficult, that means that the other person instantly knows it. That technically means yes, he will not be there. But there is a word no in Japanese, right? Uh, and you can use it, but not in this situation. It's used when, like, when you're a nice looking girl and someone says you a compliment, like, oh, you're so nice looking, and you're like, no, you're denying that. And, so that's an interesting way. And yeah, they're like the whole Japanese culture is that interesting in this department. So yeah, him touching the girl and like arms, not he's not used to it. Even though he's weird by himself, but he's also Japanese. And yeah, and she appears, speaks about the bananas, and then we see Suzuha watching the satellite thing. And I'm not sure about her, but she definitely was looking suspicious. Not like super suspicious. All of what she said could be kind of explained by coincidence of like different facts and all that, but she's like knows everything, almost knows everything about, oh, CERN, oh, someone died. I don't think they mentioned that. They mentioned the message about Kurisu stabbed. Yeah, if she heard all the dialogue of their when they met with Kurisu, maybe they actually know, or maybe she actually know about that. Um, heard that detail. So yeah, she tries the banana. No taste in it. It's mushy inside, yeah. It it doesn't taste like nothing. I mean, it should not taste because there's like moleculars are like separated. It's like, it actually is nothing. Like you zombie. He calls her you zombie. If you're hungry, say so. Because she kind of been killed and now she's alive. Like his reactions are great. I'll give you banana. Who'd eat pervert's banana anyways? And Daryl says there, stays there like, like he's a pervert. We know, and hearing all that, he just cannot believe he's hearing that. He poked me, attempting to touch me out of nowhere. Yeah, well, this scene, Miss McKissy. Oh, and he asked her to repeat that, and she understands that this is like super perverted. But well, if you understand what he means, that means you're also kind of pervert, right? You're just hiding that. And I mean, we all understood that, so it's nothing bad. It's not a compliment. So this is like actually a funny scene. I will rewatch it, of course, when I'm gonna edit the video, but not gonna spend your time here because it's not very important. What's much more important is the how the fuck this microwave thing works. So I'm looking at it, and I did it, yeah. And we have the microwave, and there's a phone connected to it. As far as I understand, it's Daro's phone, or some, or not Daro's. I mean, they have some connection to the microwave, so they can use a phone to call. And there's Mayushis there. They're saying like press buttons and all, and they press buttons, and it starts working. It's like hands-free stuff, not direct like Wi-Fi, wireless. That's the idea. So the phone actually sends some information in the machine, right? About what's the timer is, right? That's how it used. But then they either it is Daru's phone, either they place Daru's phone here. Oh no! I understood. They had this stupid phone only to insert the data in the machine about the timer. But they changed the phone on Daru's phone and they just sent the message on the machine and manually selected the time. As far as I'm gonna watch it later on. As you see, I'm like here not moving, but that's how it probably worked. So the phone sending them somehow sending the information about the numbers, so it kind of connected to the microwave, and so they manually selected the time, and the message somehow was sent into that. So Daryl said, like, I changed my phone, and then you send me a message, and it somehow went back. And so I suppose he turned it on. Let's watch it. This is super interesting. This part is actually super interesting. The banana has something to do with that microwave? Yes. You're smart, my girl. She wears quite weird clothes, by the way. I mean, she looks super stylish and good. Like, all the girls and even some boys in this anime look super gorgeous. So yeah, he proposes for her to become a lab member. And all the secret stuff being became unsecret super fast. But he's like, no, you have to become a lab member and his assistant as well. That was not in the main text of agreement. It was like a little tiny text under that, I suppose. And she have to forget about all the harassment kind of. But I mean, they have like quite an interesting chemistry between them. They kind of argue, but it's like it's an interesting. Oh, and he calls her Christina. Nice, beautiful name, by the way. I am not against her being called Christina. I really like that name. Sorry, the zombie. So he calls her name, all the names in the world. Hentai perverted genius girl, something like that. And and poor Dara says like, oh, perverts glaring at one another win, and they call him pervert, like double attack. So that was a funny scene. That was like super funny scene. And he sings Christina. Oh, and then Mayuri arrives and she sees like, what? Three people and I'm here, so means four people, and there's a girl, and she's like super happy, like funny. Finally, we have a girl now. And they're all like red chicks. So let's go to the interesting stuff. I mean, it's all interesting, but this is super about how the fuck this works. Nani, one sec, too loud. Your Nani was too loud. There was an electrical discharge. Give me the details. Some kind of lighting shot out from the microwave, but that was before, and actually it happened in this episode as well. But it was not like a lighting; it was an explosion. When? Yesterday around noon. Yeah, around noon, like 12 something, 12 o'clock something. Okabe sent the message. Fuck Okabe again. Okarin sent the message. Rintaro. How better to say, like, I have to, like, it's like with Attack on Titan. Krista, Historia, you're always gonna be jumping until at some point you're like, okay, okay, have to call her like that. How to, like, call him, like, normally? Karin or Rintaro. I'm gonna be missing, I'm gonna be like, yeah, anyways. Yesterday around noon, you saw the alert about the satellite crash and ran out. I mean, yes, in this world line he did that, but in fact, in other world line it did not happen. And I connected my phone to it, so yes, yeah. You can actually see. Did I do that? Man, if I'm gonna, yeah. You actually see this place is now has no phone. So they had a phone that was like a timer, and he removed the phone. Why? My phone to it. Why? Why do you connect it? And he sent the message, right? Just at the moment when when I sent that message, your phone was hooked up to the phone wave. Why? Why? Oh, his keyboard is so weird. Man, I can show you that. Like in a super big screen. Look at how big his keyboard is. And it is in English. How were you able to write in English? Daru. What? But anyways. But anyways. So I suppose he changed. He said like for testing or something. The one about Miss Wakisbe, huh? That was a week ago. No, that wasn't. But not in this word line. What was the microwave doing? I was running a system test, so I think I was doing the reverse spin testing. Uh-huh. So they have this phone always connected to the machine, right? And it has to send a signal. I suppose the microwave is always like in the mode of like searching a signal from the phone, any type of signal. And where you giving this signal about timer, it takes the signal about timer. And when Daru's phone was there, it got the message somehow. But anyway, it was a signal, right? So it kind of can be like that. So it kind of took the information, and it was spinning. It was working. So when the phone, the thing is, when there's a basic phone connected to it, it sends the signal which starts the machine, right? But this time, machine was already working, and they sent the message signal to it. I wonder what would happen if you send just the normal signal, the timer signal, if it's already working. Will it also do some weird stuff? And they decide to recreate this situation. Bring the juicy chicken number one. Man, you destroyed poor Mayuri's food so many times already. Poor girl. And he took her food, her beef. Jesus, Okabe Rin, Mr. Rintaro. People man, good boy. Hoin mustard. Kyoma. Feed your girl. And poor Maya, she don't even understand what happens. Like, oh yeah, let's heat my chicken. No, they're not gonna heat their chicken. They're gonna destroy it. These people, they have to buy another microwave for poor girl. And she was even nice enough to tell, like, can you can have one. I'm not against it. Poor Mayuri, man, she's so nice. I want to see. Why would you use it food? Like, place something different. Like, you have like bananas. Still, place the banana in there. Yeah. So they placed Rintaro's phone or Karin's phone in it. Now it looks like it works. You know. One sec. Damn it, I can miss. But he places the thing like boom, even without connecting it, so it kind of looks like wireless or what? Daro. One sec. Uh huh. And Daru um, enables the microwave in his computer, not with the phone. He asks to send his assistant a message to his phone. She says, like, I don't know your phone, and I'm not your assistant, by the way. And he says, like, useless assistant. Man, this dialogue is brilliant. Jashume, Daru, your phone's fine. So he sends the message that Ocarina is a pervert. Makise really likes it. Really likes it. Hentai. It's funny. It's funny. Look at it. They actually show the phone and they write in Japanese and the hentai is like in English. For what reason? I don't know. Mystery. The main mystery of the show. So he sends it while the machine works in the mode, of miracle. Now we wait for the message to reach the phone. And I wanted to say stupid, but I cannot call this girl stupid. She's just naive. And naive Mayuri opens the working microwave. Girl, don't do that. Do not. Don't. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. But was it important though, or not? Because it was just working. It was just working fine, but then Mayushi opened it and electricity started happening. And also Dairo said that there was like electricity discharge. He also opened it or not? Eh? And there's like actually super explosion and Ocarina saves Mayuri actually. Jumps and saves her, like mad respect for that. This is a little detail, but it's a very important one. Bam, it doesn't look even like an explosion. It's like an implosion of some sort. Just the table breaks and it all falls down. Poor Mayuri. Good to turn off the fan. They have a very good working fan. Oh, that's a kitchen one. Uh-huh. What is this? And the chicken is fried. Thankfully, the phone was not damaged. Oh, and there was a computer. Look at that. They have everything here. Like a computer and a microwave, a phone, a poor chicken pieces. Like, they could have, like, break everything. It's quite an expensive equipment. The EM waves does not do that. Baka Ivanide couldn't split a desk just like that. Yeah, like a desk was kind of like it just fell down. I mean, it was electricity, kind I suppose. It's very high temperature. Because like with lightning, there's a crazy temperature in there. Higher than on the sun. Poor Mayushi, like, no, I'm a chicken. But it was your fault, girl. It was your fault. First of all, never give these people your food. And the second, do not open the microwave while it works. And I mean, they're burned, but I can totally eat them. I like when it's like crunchy. Poor Mayuri. She's crying. Fuck. That. My eyes also got teared when I look at poor Mayuri. If Mr. Brown finds out, yeah, I mean, Mr. Brown gonna like break your face if you're gonna see that. The phone is okay. Uh huh. It's here. My kid's here. He's feeling better, by the way. So they sent again 1 week, like exactly 1 week, 7 days. Ew. Meow meow. Why? Why 1 week? Why the banana was moved? Maybe. So this is already okay. This microwave kind of works like a time machine in some way, right? Sure. Okay, this ended. It went back to the past again. But this time, that time, the previous time they sent the message back in time, it was like everything changed, but this time nothing changed. Mom, what's up? This is potentially dangerous. The banana split off from the bunch, returned to it. Yeah, and he proclaims that this is actually a time machine. The phone wave is. Poor Mayushi don't understand. A time machine. And after that, Kurisu ran away in denial. And I kind of understand her. She just witnessed it. How can you beat that? Right? This is actually proves. I mean, they can technically made make that up, but they didn't. It actually worked. Why the electric? How the fuck this microwave does that? Maybe we should check with my microwave. I never put a banana in it. I have a watermelon though, not a little one. Don't want to experiment though. It's a good microwave. I don't want it to suffer. And we see girl Amane Suzuha girl with her bike. So she heard all of it, kinda, right? They just show the little frame of her doing the maintains of her bicycle. Like nothing happened. And then we see legs of Karin. Oh, and he had a lot of messages, man. This is like, yeah, I can understand the guy. It's not like I have a lot of messages, but I'm working, and my work email, also like connected to the phone. So if I have in an email, it's like does the vibration at least. And the country is pretty big, and we're working with the whole country. And sometimes, while it's 8 o'clock in the morning here, I mean, it's 8 o'clock in the morning somewhere there. It's like 3 o'clock night here, and some people are stupid enough to send message. I mean, it's not like stupid enough, but they do that, and so now I'm always turning off the sound and the vibration, everything. Like, don't break my sleep. I wanna sleep, right? But sleeping is good. 13 messages, crazy girl with all types of emojis. Oh, and he called her some fun. I dubbed her the Shining Finger. I suppose because she writes super fast. Oh, and we also get the information about the IBN. Oh, and then yeah, man, fuck, this episode had so much, so much. So Daru tells Rintaro about the collider, the Large Hadron Collider, the thing that exists. And there was all actually rumors about black holes in it and all that, and they denied it. Yeah, just like the story tells. And they actually collide particles there. But surprisingly, at least for me, Ocarina didn't know about that. Like, what is that? I don't know what is that. You know everything, but don't know that? That's weird, man. But now he knows that. And he remembers John Titor again. He brings John Titor. So, was it true? Was it true that the real John Titor was actually saying that, CERN and black holes? Because this John Titor tells that. But was the real John Titor, like our world John Titor, saying that? Titor was explaining that they completed the time machine by the year 2034, and he came from 36. Right? I wonder, was the real John Titor? I mean, this should be true. The real John Titor was also saying that, like, if it's true, then man, this anime, they just took the weird stuff from the real world that sounds probable, and created the story out of it. It's interesting. I have no idea what you're talking about. Man, hairs everywhere now. After my cat visited me. I have no idea. What is CERN? Stupid don't know what CERN. So he explains what's CERN, what's a Hadron Collider. There were rumors that LHC could generate miniature black holes. Yeah. As far as I remember, those are Kerr black holes, like little tiny ones that can exist without destroying the whole world. but still acting like this, like uh, space-time breaking tool. By the way, where's the smoke? So, and then Okabrin says that hack into the CERN. And actually, Daru does that. Wow. No cell phones. Yeah, well, he actually was not using the cell phone. And he makes poor man to pay for him like 800 yen. Man, 800 yen for two big bowls of food. Of good food, not just some 800 yen. I mean, it's reasonable. For two. So 400. It's like so. No, no. In my country, for that money, cannot even buy normal like something. In the restaurant, for this money, you're gonna be served like water with salt. So then the next interesting dialogue happens. Slacking off again. So the part timer, the girl, she actually have a quite good bicycle, by the way. She has like disc brakes on it. For I mean, when I was young, we had no such thing. We had like basic V-shaped brakes, but this is like cool stuff. For even for the year 2010, it's still kind of cool. Not that cool that it was in the year, I know, 2003, but that's a good bike. Shop's boring. Well, of course, work's boring. Not always, but yeah. You're more of a bike shop now. What are you guys doing on the second floor? Future Gadget Laboratory. So she's attentive. That's for sure. She can read, yeah. We're fighting against an organization, and yeah, that, like actually now it's not like you're fighting against the organization, but you're digging into the organization. And the flipper in the end, the human died or something. The world from the shadows. Technically, yes. All that bullshit he was saying about the organization that rules the world from the shadows, it technically goes to that. I mean, the tighter guy, we know that he's almost certainly a time travel, not like some bullshit like in our world. But this in this anime, there's actually John Titor who is from the future and who is telling that story and who kind of may be him from the future as well. I mean, like just an idea because who else? I mean, it's one of the ways. So he is actually from the future, and he tells the story like, yeah, guys, by the year 2034, they're gonna create a time machine and they're gonna rule the world. And even now, they were successful in creating the black holes, and they now found some information about black holes there. She has big boobs. The girl, the the girl. The whole figure is like she's like super slender, but. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. But how can you not be? Uh, just now we're hacking into the game. And why the fuck will you say that? You're doing super illegal stuff and you're saying about it like it's nothing. It's like, we're hacking into that organization. And also, Daru downloads child porn. And we sell drugs. Mayushi sells drugs in Upas. Just imagine that. So is CERN that organization? But she could have meant that face. Nani? Nani? Uh, is CERN that organization? Well, actually, yeah. How do you know? I'm sorry. I overheard you guys, but they were screaming like crazy. She probably overheard everything. I said I was bored. I could hear you. But don't worry, says her with shaking boobs. I'm good at keeping my mouth shut. But no, you're not. You just said that out loud. Why? He has a message again? Again. A message that someone died. I mean, they were. Fuck, what's her? Kurisu was mentioning that in the dialogue with them. That, yeah, about me being killed, stabbed, or something. So. And then Daro was also pointing that, bringing that up about the message. So yeah, she could have overheard that. She could have overheard that. Actually, it's not like I was just kidding. It's just her reactions. That what's a bit suspicious. A bit, not that much. Everyone's fucking crazy in this one, so I'm not taking them all like super seriously. The girl's obsessed with some old PC, and yeah, the PC. This episode, like, it felt like 10 episodes in one. Called an IBM 5100. You know it? And she's like, yeah. You heard it too? No, I saw it on the internet. The guy who claimed to be a time traveler. So she's completely. It's not like she only overheard, but she's also interested in that stuff. She read on the internet, as far as I understand, about the John Titor guy. But I mean, it looks like it's a hot topic now. So probably, yeah, could have heard about it. And so John Titor said that this computer is super important because it has like a pre channel before the pre-basic language, some like it has its own programming language, so it can read IBM's proprietary programming language or something. So it's kind of like Enigma, kind of like the what's Enigma? What's it called? Like, but the machine that codes everything, like hides the what's it called? I don't even know what's Enigma called. Like, oh, I know the word. One sec. I'm gonna tell you. Oh, cryptographic. Cipher machine. Cipher machine. Cipher machine it's called. So this IBM kind of works like a cipher machine, as far as I understand. And he touches the girl. Okay. Oh, poor girl. Come to think of it, the Titor who appeared in 2000 also. I really wonder, was this whole history actually true in our world as well? I just don't want to read that on the internet because I'm afraid of spoilers, and I haven't asked my friend about it yet. I will ask him today, probably. And he runs away, and he actually gets in contact with him. The nature of time. There isn't a single line moving from past to future. Yeah, that's we kind of understand already. There's like infinite number of those. But what's about people? What's about memories? He said like memories are getting overkilled, because there's a kill here. Overrated, fuck, overwritten. Let's say we're to go back in time and kill someone we'll call A. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. This alters something called the divergence number. Divergence, I know the meaning of the world, of the word. And I know the meaning of the world as well, you know. I'm enlightened. And the world line moves to a world without A. Uh-huh. But there still continues the world with A, right? Because you may not go back and kill him, or you may go back and fail to kill him. When there's a world line shift, people's memories are altered. I don't. So, how the fuck it works? You know, as I kinda saw that, like, there's like word lines, and every word line has its own people. There's nothing with brain, nothing with the memory and all that. Like, it's all exists at the same time. Like, not literally millions of you, but it's like somehow like quantum physically something like that, like unexplainably for our brain right now. We just cannot understand and see that. But it's not like you have like this word line, something happens, it splits, and it has the same people, but the memory rewrites itself. What happens with the people that were here? I was like thinking that the series, like everything exists at the same time. But the way he says that there always one line existing, and it kind of shifts from different events, and people are getting rewritten memories. But like, you know, it's not like only you can change that. You know, I can raise my hand and something change. I know, kill a mosquito, right? And that should change the world line, because I can kill it, I can not kill it, I may not kill it, and you can do the same. So we both can change the world lines. So like people are getting constant rewritten their memories. No, I thought like, man, it's super complicated to even try to speak and think about it. But anyways, so he says that when world line shifts, people's memories are altered, right? And basically, when Rintaro sent the message, that happened, and but his memories were not altered for some reason. Super difficult concepts and all that stuff. I don't even think you can actually uh, be sure that you're telling correct or understanding it correctly or incorrectly. It's just our mind is not able to figure that out. It's just we're primitive creatures, you know. We're basically monkeys, that but we can count and we have phones. Memories of the world where A existed are deleted. But he lived. The memories of him is still existent. Oh, you mean no? You mean not the memories that were before it, like this? Fuck, this is okay. I need something to show that. Where's? I need an instrument. One second. Where's my? Here it is. So, Jesus. So, so we have John Titor. One sec, I'm gonna show you that. How John Titor was written. 2036. There's a world line here. Hope you can see that later. Man, I can write. I'm stupid. I have like a super program. I can do that right here. Well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. So this, like this, with red. Uh-huh. Can I do the? Yeah, I can. So we have. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's fucking wrong. How to? So we have like this. This is a time. This is a word line, right? And here we have. Here we have John Tider. Like it's 2000. Oh, whoa, whoa! It's not. One second. Shit! It's so difficult to do. How can I write actually? Oh, this thing. So here's John Tider. Here, 2036, right? And he goes back here, jumps here in time, and here lives poor man A. He lived here all his life and was great living here. Like, yeah, I'm super happy. And he kills poor A here, right? And then the world line, which is gonna be like this color now. Then the world line switches. Shit, I don't have enough colors to show all that. Switches here because he got back here. He switched the world line. You know, he changed it. There could not be future. Like this future is, it cannot be now because the human died. Even if it not changed a lot, it cannot be. And now we have like a different future. This future. Like this future. And what he says that in other words, memories of the world line where A existed are deleted. So memories of this part are deleted. And like appears new memories. But A lived here as well. He lived here, but he just died. But there's no future that was here, you know? There's new future that is here. So he technically changed the future by it. And the memories here are being erased. I think I'm getting it kinda right. I'm a kid girl now. Nice looking. How can I remove that all? Oh, that's easy. It's kinda that how it works. And replaced with memories of a world line where A doesn't exist. So if he killed AI and switched the world line and somehow can you go back there? If he somehow gets back there, he gets back in a different world line where he was killed and all the memories were changed. My fucking god. Why have I picked that? Why? Can we just jump into DeLorean and do some rock music stuff? But I get it, It's just hard to explain. And I don't even know why I'm trying to explain to you that. I'm more interested in how CERN a research organization ends up as planetary ruler, as they call it, a planetary ruler. And a weird translation. Well, because they experiment with holes, with the black holes, the time travel things. Don't believe what CERN says. Oh, yeah. This anime is like anti-CERN propaganda. They've already succeeded. Yeah, and we found the confirmation about it. Dystopia, the revival of communism and stuff. People, communism is not bad if you like use it correctly. CERN hold most of the world's science and technology. So yeah, CERN becomes the ruler of the world, and the seeds are, you know, they're getting, they're actually now like, fuck, I cannot speak after all that stuff. Now is the beginning of the end, technically speaking. They already succeeded, and you need the IBN to change this future. That's correct. So narimasu, says John Titor. I need the IBN's abilities to stop their plans. How the hell the IBN can help your plans? Said the same thing. So at least they say in this anime that the John Titor actually created all that crazy stuff. Now I'm not surprised that there were books about him and the conspiracies and stuff. I mean, conspiracies is they're gonna be living forever. The me who appeared 10 years ago. It. I've said. I've unfortunately never been in the year 2000. It actually like an example. So John Titor, was in the year 2000, right? But Okarin, Rintaro, our boy, sent the message and somehow switched the line. And now John Titor appeared in 2010, and all the memories of him being there erased. That's kind of like an example, kind of like not the best one, but it is kind of. He doesn't remember that, but he says like, okay, if I'm not remembering that, that just happened in a different world line. It's possible you saw me in a different world line. I wonder why, man, Titor, you should be like running towards Okabe Rintaro and asking him like, how the hell do you know that? How do you remember that? Interesting. I'd like to talk to you in detail. This is my address, johntitor at gweb.ne.jp. And the World War III or Earth is polluted, man. The pollution is, yeah, it's happening. Travel to acquire IBN has a hidden function. Only a few IBN engineers know of it. Mayushi buys some canned food. Man, this part was crazy. So they actually hacking into the thing. Mayushi brings food, and yeah, Hashida-san drops the bottle right in the face. My assistant ran off. Yada yada. They speak about food. Mayushi being so nice, like I wanna hug her. And he does that. And he gets into CERN and does not complete. It's like I can only see the boobs, right? I mean, it's already enough. And he translates everything. It says hypol. He translates everything in Japanese. The Large Hadron Collider working well. Mm-hmm. It's as fickle as a cat, but for the past month. It's been working surprisingly well. Mention time machine. Nothing mentions time machine. One sec. Oh, I have his keyboard in a more detailed way now. No time machine, but they have some program. The word Z program has been used 100 times. Z program experiment report 137. The miniature black hole mission has already been established. So I'll skip that report. Mini black hole. So they hiding something. The experiment result. Human died. Human is dead. Mismatch. Man, it sounds stupid, but what's mismatch? Mismatch in what? Someone died. And it's written in red font color, so shit, I ruined the list page. But anyways, this getting crazy complicated, but very very interesting. It's finally the episode where I got super confusing, or where I got super confused. But I kinda think I kinda grabbed that whole theory of him with the war lines and killing poor A. Why would you kill poor A? Poor man. Yeah. I mean, anyways, I wanted to watch the next episode today because I have time. But then again, 50 minutes discussion, 30 something minutes episode reaction, and I wanna eat and I wanna do anything. I mean, there's still time. I maybe gonna watch the next episode today, but this was a difficult episode to take, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to watch it. Look, it's dark already. I started there was like sun. So yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see about it. But that's super interesting. I'm super interested in this story and everything. I'm sorry if the discussion was like. I felt like it was bad. I was just saying to myself. But anyways, guys, you're free to watch it or not watch it, or do whatever you want. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.